Hello, good morning all. Today in this video we are going to discuss regarding how to modify an existing application in Odoo. So here we have Odoo 17 Enterprise Edition, and what we will be doing in this video is we will be going into invoicing application, and here we have customer invoices. So what we are trying to do is we will be introducing a new field to this form view. So if we need to add to this form view, obviously we have to add it to corresponding model also. So if you check the URL, you can see the model is account.move, that is the invoicing model of Odoo. So what we will do is that maybe here inside below the customer or after payment reference or somewhere here, we will be introducing a many to one field to the appointment model of HMS application. So first of all, what we have to do is that we have to inherit this model, that is we have to inherit the table and add a new column or new field into it so that value can be hauled. Then we will be inheriting the view and add that field into the view. So let's see how we can do that. So as I told, the model is account.move. You can see from the URL, or if you enable debug mode, you can get the model name by clicking on edit view form. So here you can see the model of the view is account.move, and the view that I have to inherit is account.viewMove form. So let's inherit the model and add a field of many to one to the appointment model inside HMS application. So I'll go to the PyCharm, and here I have the OM hospital module, and inside the models what I'll do is that I'll create a new file and I'll name it as account_move.py. So I have just created a Python file. Now I have to import it inside the init file. So I'll import the account move. Then what I have to do, I'll just copy a sample and I'll put it inside this file. So I have imported from Odoo import API fields model. Then the class is account move. So still now we were using the name tag because we are creating new, but right now our case is we have to inherit. So you have to change the key as follows. You are inheriting, and which model I have to inherit? I have to inherit the account.move model. So I have just added like this. So inherit is done, and here I have a typo. I'll correct that. So I have successfully inherited the account.move model. Now what I need to do, I need to define a many to one field. So I'll name it as appointment ID. So as it is many to one field, it has to end in _ID fields dot many to one, and core model is this one, appointment. So if I go here, my model is hospital.appointment. So I'll add here, then I can give a string as appointment. So that's all what you have to do in the Python side. So that's done. We have imported it inside the init file. Now let's upgrade and see what happens. So I'll just copy the module name and let me go to the UI and upgrade the application. So once we upgrade the module, now what happens is, to the database table account.move, the appointment ID field will get added. So at the view level, there will not be any change. So you have to go to the models folder, then account.move model. And if you see here, you will see appointment ID field will be getting added here. You can see appointment ID field is added to account move model from the OM hospital module. So what we have successful in adding the field. Now what we have to do, we have to add the same field to the view. So let me enable debug mode once again. So I have to inherit this form view and add the field. So let me go back to PyCharm, and regarding view, I'll be playing inside views folder. So I'll create a new file called account move views.xml. That's done. Now I have to import it inside the manifest file. So here I will add the newly added file, which is account move views.xml file. So I have imported it inside the manifest. Now what I have to do, I have to inherit the corresponding record here and add the field. So let me take a sample from the Odoo source code. So I'll just search for inherit ID, then you will see a lot of samples, and I'll just choose one among them. Yeah, I can simply copy this and I'll put it inside the newly added file. So I just copied this one. Now we will start from the inherit ID, or I'll remove unwanted codes. So first of all, we need to find which form view I need to inherit. So I need to add the new field inside this view. Then you can click on this debugger button, then click on edit view form. Then you will get the external ID of the view which you need to inherit. So copy this, I'll put here as this one. I need to inherit this view. I'm saying to system I need to inherit this view, and the model name is this one, account.move. So you can give the rest model as like model name is account move. Then you can give a name, you can give anything like account move form or account move hospital form, appointment form, anything you can give. And record ID will give us view move form inherited, or anything you can give in the ID. So I hope ID is clear for you. The name you can give anything, model has to be the specific model which you need to inherit. Then the inherit ID, you have to specify which form view you have to inherit. So that's all done. Now this is command line. Then inside this view architecture, this is called view architecture section. Here you have to specify what you need to do. So what I need to do is I need to locate a node inside this form view. So like for example, I need to add the new field after currency ID. Then if you click on edit view form, and if you see, if you go through the view architecture, you can see architecture of the view. Then let's locate currency ID field. So yeah, it will be here. You can see currency ID field is here. So what I'll do is that I'll copy the name. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add the new field after currency ID, or you can put this one after payment reference. The technical name of the field is payment underscore reference. So here I'll put xpath expression, field that name payment reference, position after, I'll add my new field which is the field that I have added inside account move, appointment ID. So I'll copy that and I'll put it over here. So that's all what we have to do. Now let's upgrade and see what happens. So what we have done is we have inherited an existing form view and located a node, and after that node I have added a field. So let's go back to apps menu and let's upgrade the hospital management system. So the module has been upgraded, there is no issues. And if I go back to invoicing and if I open any invoice, you can see the appointment field is added here. So it comes after payment reference. So assume a case you need to add before payment reference, then what all options you have? Either you can locate this field and put after, or payment reference, instead of using after you can use before. And let me try. I just changed the position to payment reference before, and let me upgrade. So the module is getting upgraded. Now if I come back to invoicing, try to create a new one, you can see now appointment is coming before the payment reference because we have just changed the xpath position to before. So you have the options like before and after. So I hope this point is clear for you. So what we have done is we have just inherited the account.move model. So you have to ensure that this account.move model is coming from the account module. Then you have to give the account as dependency for this module, like from account module of Odoo. That is, if you go to git, from this module Odoo is adding the account.move model. So I just added that module into my depends. Then we have inherited the account.move model, added a new field, make sure that you have imported the file inside init file. Then in the views folder, I have created a new view which is called inside the manifest, and inherited the model and inherited the view and added the field. So right now we have added in the form view. Now let's assume you need to do the same inside the appointment tree view also. Right now we don't have the appointment field over here. So what we have to do, we have to inherit the tree view. So if you click on here from the tree view, you will see edit view list. Now same thing we have to do, just copy this for what we have done for the form view. Then we have to change the inherit ID. Now here we are inheriting the list view, copy its ID, and if you check here, you will not see anything directly. The view architecture is as follows. So you have to inherit this view, view account view invoice tree, account view invoice tree. Then I'll name it as view invoice tree inherited. I'll name it as account move tree. Model is same, inherit ID is changed. Now what I have to do, I have to locate a field from here. Let's say, what is this field name? It's invoice date. I need to get appointment, or let's say after this one, what is field name? Partner display name, or let it be easy one, invoice date. So here I'll put field name invoice date. Instead of position before, I'll use after. Then let's see what happens. So I have just inherited the tree view and added the field. Now if I go back to apps menu and upgrade the module, it's upgraded. Come back to invoicing, and you can see the appointment is visible here. Now if I choose any appointment here, I'll choose a different one, Sam. Hit on save, then you can see it over here. And the same thing you will be seeing inside here also, because we have added the same menu here. So you can see those change inside the HMS application also, because this is the same form and same model. So this is how you can inherit a model and introduce a new field in that model and to the view level also. Now before winding up the video, let's take another example where you need to hide something from existing module. So for example, let's say what I have, let me enable debug mode once again, and let me check the edit view form. So let me see if I can get something. This is other info tab, auto post. So here you can see inside other info tab, there is a field called auto_post. Imagine a case where you have a requirement where I don't need to see this functionality. So let's see how we can remove this field from this form. So the field name is auto_post. So the change has to be made inside form view. So we already have inherited this form view, and that has auto post field. So what I'll do is that this is one xpath expression we have started and completed. Now I'll add another xpath expression inside that view architecture. So I'll locate auto post field, auto post. What I need to do, I need to change existing property of the field. So I'll put attributes, this is syntax, attribute name invisible equal to 1. So what I have done is, using xpath expression, I have located the field which I need to modify, then using position attributes. So here I am going to change on the existing field. So I need to change the attribute of this field, and I'm setting invisible as 1. Now let's upgrade and see what happens. So I'll go back to the apps menu and upgrade. So previously inside other info tab we were seeing auto post field, but right now if I come back to invoicing, you will not see, but still it's seen. So that doesn't work, so there is something wrong. So we have to confirm why it doesn't work. So here you can see field name is auto post. So what I'll do is that we have get view, and let me search for it, auto post. There might be multiple fields in case system cannot locate. So already there is an invisible field. Yeah, it seems there are multiple auto post fields. For example, if you search inside here, field name equal to auto post, you will see there is only one. Let me check. No, at very top you can see one field. Like even before here there is one auto post field. So what I'll do is that I'll put like off 2 or off 1. I'll just try it out and see. So I'll come back and let me try to upgrade the app once again. I hope there will not be any errors, so it's fine. Now I'll come back to here, and you can see auto post is still there. That is because auto post, let me confirm, there is other info tab. Yeah, you can see there are different auto post field in the form view. So I think we are wrongly locating the node. So I'll improve my my XPath expression. So here you can see my field is inside group name of MISC group. So instead of using like this, I'll put group path name I just modified my XPath expression as follows. So here I'll use single comma. So previously, when there are multiple fields with the same name, the system is not able to locate the exact field which I am looking into. So I have improved my XPath expression. That is, I'm saying, like if you see the view architecture, there is a page called other info, and inside that there is a group called MISC group, and inside MISC group I have auto post field. So I'm saying locate a group with name MISC group, then inside there will be a field name auto post. I need to change that one. So let's upgrade and see what happens. So the module is getting upgraded, and if I come back here, let me refresh. Auto post is still there, so there is still something wrong. So this is a good, we have got this bug, not a bug, this issue here. This group, let me duplicate this tab so that I can compare with the view. So here we have other info tab, we are looking inside accounting. So this is other info MISC group. Let me just change its string here, test, and let me see if I'm playing with the correct field. This is not changed. So it seems that auto post may be changed from an inherited app file. What we can do is, I'll go to the views menu, not here, views, I'll filter account.move model account.move. I need only form views, and I'll search for the usage of account post inside view architecture. So here you can see it's only used in two views. One is main view and the other one is the inherited view. And in the main view, auto post, where is auto post? Invoice tab over. Okay, miss group. So this was not reflecting in the UI because I changed the string. If you see, still it shows auto post, but here I have changed the test, so this is not what we need to inherit. So let me try to get, what is this one? Incoterm location, fiscal position ID. Let me check and trace it out. Fiscal, yeah, actually we need to inherit not this one, we need to inherit this one, the one inside group name accounting info group. So instead of miss group, I'll use account info group. That is, I'm saying there is a group called accounting info group, and inside that there will be a field called auto post. Now definitely it will work because we located the node. The auto post is hiding here. So let's upgrade and see what happens. So the module is getting upgraded, and once we refresh, this field will not be here. So let's refresh and confirm. So you can see auto post is disappeared now. So this is like, as we got, like we tried 2-3 methods and it doesn't work, so that help you to learn how we can locate the exact node. So initially when we give like this, it was hiding from some another place which is not intended by us. Finally we succeeded by specifying the correct group. So the field is invisible now. The same change you will see also inside the billing application of HMS. So you will not see it over here. So I hope you got a fair idea about how you can inherit and add a new field to existing model and existing view. Similarly, how you can hide a field from existing view. So there will be further topics which we can discuss on this, so I'll do it as a separate video. So that's all for this video. If you have any doubts, feedback or suggestion, don't hesitate to reach out at the email, that is odoomates@gmail.com, and feel free to connect us in social medias like LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, etc. So that's it for the day. Have a nice day. Thank you.